Hey, Grind, how you doing? I was just looking at television. Um, I am doing really good. Just preparing which videos I want to do, at my 9:30 live. So, how are you? How you feeling today? I was just waiting for people to come in. So I said, let me just keep being occupied. And watch reruns of Good Times. um, yeah, I like to watch the classic sitcoms and movies. So that's all I was doing. Just chilling. But you say you just taking it easy. Today wasn't as bad. I had two doctor's appointments today. Yeah, I let the time get away from me. I was going to call and make my appointment for my mammogram. And before I knew it, it's like I'll call and see if they're still open after the live. I'm not sure. The place that I have to go, I'm not sure how late they stay open. But yeah, I got to do that. And I got a couple of appointments I should be making for my eye appointment. And then just a couple other things. I got to make my uh, follow up dental appointment. And I'm kind of putting that off because I got some appointments, but want to. I just don't want to be out there. You know what I mean? I know it's things I should do. I'm gonna take care of them, but I just don't want to be out there. And I wear my mask. I do the social distancing, but how much social distancing can you do when you go to the dentist? That's just too close for me. So it's like, I'll do it. I'll do it. But one thing I would like to do is a couple of places, drive-in places that I'm thinking about going to this weekend. So I'll check. I'll check. And then I'll probably check with my brother to see if there's any fishing places that maybe we can go. So I'm gonna do that. That I think that would be relaxing, and I think it would be good content, to upload on YouTube. Yeah, so I'll get my exercise in, and that'll give me a little bit more energy because right now I'm just chilling. Then I'm gonna have my leftovers. I on my other channel, Eat with Marilyn Gale. I made it over on this side, this channel, but um I made some neck bones, and so I uploaded. They were really quick. I did it in my slow cooker. Right, we just have to make sure we protect ourselves. Everybody's around somebody. Yeah, and I'm just not feeling that dinner's getting that close to me. I mean, they'll have their mask on, but of course, I got to take mine off. I'm not doing it. Well, I am gonna do it, but I'm not feeling it. I'll put it that way. But I have to do it. I do too. I do too. I love fishing, and that would just, I could take my dogs with me, let them kind of get out and about. But right now, I'm gonna wait till it cool off a little bit, you know, because it's been in the 90s and the hundreds, so I'm gonna wait for it to cool off. But at least I can know which spot I want to go to, and get me some fishing gear. I can have that all together. Ye- oh my gosh, my dad and I used to go daily. That's what we did as a family because, we went visiting our relatives in other states when we were, growing up. But another thing that we did with my mom and dad was go fishing. And I haven't went fishing in a while, but growing up, that's what we did. And my father always loved fishing or bowling, stuff like that. And I would just watch most of the time with bowling because I wasn't good with that. But yeah, I love fishing. That's funny that you mentioned that you and your dad would go. I mean, I wish I could go daily. Um, so I got to see what's up as far as the closest one. And I would rather go to like I don't even know any private lakes. And it hasn't rained in a while, so I don't even know whether the private lakes are even open. And I don't want to go ocean, to the ocean. I don't want to do that because people will go and they can fish off the pier. I don't want to do that. I want to go to a private lake and, get my chair, get out there with my pole. And some of the private lakes that I used to know that wasn't that far away, they would have like a trailer with bathrooms, so you didn't have to rough it. They would have trailers with a bathroom, and they stayed clean. So back in the day, we had to find the closest bush or tree, to go behind. But a lot of the private lakes they have restroom facilities, very clean, very clean. So yeah, I miss that. And I have to go. I'm gonna have to contact my son-in-law. I have to get my daughter and her husband live about an hour away, and I keep saying I got to go by there, and get the. He has a telescope for me, and he says it's pretty good. It has different strengths of lenses. And so that's another thing that I could do. I had mentioned it once before too that I could, I'm a star gauge. I like to look at the stars, the constellations. I like to do that. And I thought it would be that would be something really good because I don't know if the one he got has the capability of, uh, um, you can download and put it on your laptop. Wouldn't that make an interesting live? You know, just set the camera on the laptop and just watch watch the sky. I did a live silent today for a little over. Did you? I got a late start on one of my devices. I was running another playlist for someone, and then I didn't have. I was upload. Well, I was editing the dish I had for my other channel, the neck bones, and so I was uploading that, and I just didn't get on YouTube on my laptop. And then I like I said, I had insomnia, so I got up early, ate breakfast, fed my dogs, and went back to sleep. And I did not wake up until it was a little after 1:30 in the afternoon. So it's like a lot of my day got away from me. So I wish I should have came in and supported you, but I didn't. I had one device running and the other editing and uploading, and then after it uploaded, I just out the, I was out for the count. I started at my first doctor's appointment. I thought I muted my volume, but it recorded, so they heard everything. Oh, that's a good idea. You was killing two what how they say kill a bird two stones with a bird with a two stones, something like that. You know what I mean? But you took care of two things: your appointment and your life. That is funny. That is funny. I hope it wasn't any personal information. I mean, not too personal. Yes, it's fine. Oh, okay, good, good. Shoot, I'm gonna do a replay of that. I'm nosy. I'm gonna have to go back. I'll do a replay grind of it. I can take care of it. I wanna hear. I'll let it play anyway, so you can get the watch time. So I'll go back. That is too funny. That is too funny. I know when before any who was that? Was that I think that was last night. No, that was yesterday before anybody came on. I hope nobody heard. I let out the it wasn't the silent, nobody was in the chat room yet. I let out the biggest belch. And I thought it was muted too. And I looked back down and it wasn't muted. And I just said, I said, excuse me, guys, I thought it was muted. So I don't think nobody said anything. And it's like if they watch mukbangs, they're used to that. But it's just, that's just not, well, everybody belches, but it's just not my style to do it while people are around. I belch to myself when nobody's here. But yeah, um, that is funny. I'm gonna go back and listen to that. uh, so I guess we heard all other conversations around you too, huh? So that YouTube do away with people having mod. Did they? Why you say that? I hadn't heard that. I know some people had those night bots, and I don't know. I've seen more and more people have those night bots to kind of, uh, put in their lives, and especially, the silent ones. I didn't know. I didn't know that that was even up. on up for discussion to do away with mods. Where'd you hear that from? That is, hmm. Why you say that? Because that is absolutely news to me. I asked because on several people that I'm mods on, they said YouTube had new policies. Huh. I do know that some people had decided. I'm gonna have to read up on to catch up on that. Some people had taken away their mods because mods were deleting people, based on personal things they had against someone coming in the mod, and they would delete them and stuff like that. But I didn't know that YouTube had uh, a new policy. Huh. Well, we'll see. But see, that means the content creators really gonna have to be on the ball. You know what I mean? For the trolls and stuff that come in, that your mods usually, take care of things for you, so you can kind of, because a lot of times, when I'm on StreamYard, I might not have my other device on, or I might be using my other device for something else. So I'm not on two devices with the live chat. And there's a delay when you write something that when you comment that there's a delay. So it's like, oh no. Well, maybe they just didn't want me to be a mod anymore. I don't know if that's the case, Brian, because you would make a good mod, and I don't see you, doing nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Nothing. But see, I don't know about that, because that would be, instead of coming out tell the truth, because that would be too easy to find out. You know what I mean? You could go to somebody else's lives, whatever, and see mods on other people's channel, because you're just not going to be restricted to their channel. You're just not going to look at their channel. So that would be too easy to find out. Oh, they telling a lie. So I don't know. Now I'm kind of curious to see, if someone that have a wrench, and see if it shows up. Oh no, because some people will. Okay, if they make somebody a mod, and that person don't show up for a long time, and I don't know whether that's the case or not, because I've done it. I kind of, went over. I said, "Oh, this person haven't been on my channel, and I don't know." And I took the wrench away, and I don't think they would care. And they haven't been back to even see that. So I don't know. We'll see though. That's easy to, that's gonna be an easy one to see whether they just said that or not. I don't let it bother me. I try to support everyone, but others get mad when you're slacking off their place. But you know what? I'm thankful for the ones that give me the time when they can, and I try to keep it where okay, something I want to make videos to keep people and podcasts to keep people coming this way and try to keep something content out there. But I don't blame you. I ain't gonna let it bother me either because some people that are mods on my channel, I'm not a mod on their channel. And it's like kind of good because I can't spread myself that thin sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm trying to support different people. And then sometimes when you're a mod, you want to make sure you go to that channel and you kind of paying too much time. And if and I'm a mod on several channels and I can't make it to all the channels that I'm mod for. And it's like I'm not I don't have that thing where some people come in, and ask to be a mod. It's like I've never asked, let me be a mod or let me let me come up on your panel and I've never done that with and people will say, put your link down, I want to come on the I don't ask people that. It's like, you know, you can only support too much. Look at all the people that you have that you subscribe to and they subscribe to you. You can't make it to all those channels. And then think about those people, we're going to grow too. We're going to get to a certain amount. We're going to get to 5,000 and 10,000 in time. Do you think we can, and they have channel, a lot of them are going to be have channels too. We can't possibly, we can't possibly uh, support all those channels that support us. Now, I did hear that YouTube was going to be purging, and that's the reason why they were purging some of the when you reach like your 1,000, they're not going to take it where you would be less than 1,000. But I heard that if they see if you're over that threshold, and if they see that channels are not um, coming on your channel, I heard they were going to be taking those away. They were going to be, and it seemed like they were doing that already. You say, but I see others that are still in blue. I don't ask either. It's just like I don't ask people to run my playlist. But if they offer and it's not a problem for them, I say thank you. I'm the same way, Grind. I'm the same way. I don't, and especially, I don't go and ask anyone to play my list. Um, I was in another live and I was a mod over there probably about 3 weeks ago or so. This person, it was a lady. She was a content creator. This lady just came into this guy's live, didn't say hi to nobody, hello, host, hello Martha chat or hello chat or whatever. Didn't say nothing. She just popped into his live and say, please run my playlist. Thank you. And the host gave her what for. I'm like, who are you? And then some people said, heck no, ain't running nothing. You don't even acknowledge nobody, bye, you know. And then one person say, well, at least say hello. I mean, they read her. That I think she left because I didn't hear no more out of that. Some things I just don't do. Now some people have asked, you know, You want me to run a playlist because people had no when people noticed when it first started that my watch time hours was taken away, and so I was demonetized. And and then they would mention it, and I would say, tell them what happened real quick. And then some people would just, some people would just do it. And then some people say, you want to run your, oh, okay, if you ask, yeah. What'd you say, LOL? I've seen those before. Yeah, come in begging. Don't even say hello. And then some people come in talking about a channel, try to self promote. Now, if I self promoted, I sure didn't mean it because I don't do that. I don't do that. But yeah, they come in talking about their video they just put up or trying to um sway the conversation, and we talking about one thing, and they talking about something that's related to their channel. Oh yeah, and they think, and they think you don't know, they think you don't see, they think you just too dumb to realize it. Don't, it's like, don't play me. I see exactly what you're doing. But to come on, mm-mm. Yeah, I just can't imagine me just going. But you know what I'm seeing though, Brian, and not all of them, but I seen the little young gamers. Oh, they notorious. They notorious for coming in your channel trying to self promote, and they want you to subscribe to their channel. But my channel count. I did that for one person, and then I said, "That's it." I got my quota for the gamers. I'm not into the gaming anyway. I wish them luck on their channel, but I'm just not into that. The best I can do for them is just let it play. Not at any point do I want to hear and see what they doing. I'm not into that. But yeah, they're notorious for that. Little young gamers, they come in and they just be fishing. They just get, recommend, see what's out there. They see somebody, and they coming into their lives trying to do that. And see, that's another thing though, is like, I hope they don't take the mods off, because the mods are beneficial of seeing things. And when I'm a mod over somebody else's channel, I be looking out for them. I be looking out that it is no racial things. I have uh taken away a lot of comments where trolls come in and they try to turn it racial and everything, and I feel like, okay, the content creator, the host of the chat, he may have a panel up there and he's involved in the conversation. So I really try to be on the lookout to protect the host. Hey Shay, how you doing? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Shay, have you heard anything about YouTube taking away the mods? And I'm glad you came in because Grind, Shay has her wrench. And so maybe they're just working on a few channels at a time, where they're trying to, fix a group at a time. But I had not heard anything um, regarding removing mods. So I don't know. 'Cause she has her wrench. I'm good, and no, I haven't heard that. I follow them on Twitter, and I will check though. Okay, because we were just talking about that. I know YouTube has some changes and some things that's all. Oh, they're always changing this, that, and the other. But I had not heard that. We shall see. Now I did. You guys know that on Sundays I have my gospel music. Well, I'm not monetized, but they are one song that I was scheduled, and I put the scheduling off just to see what they're gonna do. They was telling me that ads was gonna they had to contact the person who they have a YouTube channel, and they had to check and see if I don't know to see if they will share that revenue. And if so, they were going to put ads on my channel for that particular uh, song. And so what I did is still it still says pending verification or approval or something like that. So I'm going to keep scheduling it until a decision come through. Now I do that for a reason, for inspiration, I do it for a reason. So I wouldn't stop doing it, but it depends on who the artists are. Some people I just won't. I won't do. I won't do the showcase their song. But I'm a wait. I'm gonna keep scheduling out there until they give a decision because and then when they if they give me the decision that they're gonna although I'm not monetized, they're gonna monetize that particular one. Oh, I'm gonna play that one to the hill. I'm gonna put that in playlist and do it here. I'm gonna try to get that some playtime. If they okay that. So because I know I have been on other people's channel and I don't know about their watch time hours, but I see that they don't have enough subscribers to reach, you know, the threshold at 1,000. They would have like 600 and something, and I would see ads on their channel, and I'd be wondering how they get an ad on that channel. And then that's what it was. It was what do you call it? A copyright claim, not a strike, but a claim. And so that person wants some money. So YouTube be willing to monetize that one video or song or what have you, and you split it with the other um, artist, content creator. But I'm finding out it's the song that I use, the artist, the writer, they also have a YouTube channel. So that may be the key to, sharing that while you're, having ads while you're not monetized. But I said, oh, okay, okay, now if they don't approve it, okay, I'll go on and release it because I like the artist. But if they do approve it, Make sure people know. I won't come right out and say, because you're not supposed to advertise, and tell people watch my ads, make sure you watch my ads. I'm gonna make sure that I get it out there. You better believe. But yeah, that would be great. And you know what, guys? A lot of people don't want to make content on certain things, but I'm finding out that on certain things you make content is like relevant, and people will continue to watch it. They will continue to watch it. It's like it'll be on TV, or they'll see something, and then they'll come to they'll Google it, and your YouTube channel will come up when that subject is come up and people Google it. So it's like, okay. So if you guys see me bringing something out, you say, "Oh, I wonder what Marilyn did that." Is because it's got the potential for replay and replay and replay. It'll come up on your Google when you put one of those words that you hashtag. It'll come up there. So even with my lives that don't do very well at first, people will replay. I ain't deleted nothing. Even if I gain just a couple of hours, it's like that's a couple of hours more I didn't have. So excuse me, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, that'll be interesting, Shay, to see what's going on with that. And maybe, Grind, maybe if you haven't been there for a while, maybe that's the policy change. Maybe it automatically falls off. I don't know. We shall see. Would you say, Grind? Two people that I was on said they had to remove because of YouTube. The other, I think, is because I haven't been as active as before in their place. Could be, Grind. Could be that some of us haven't gotten that email because they usually just tell you what they need to tell you by email. That's been my experience. So I don't know. we're going to remove the inactive people as far as subscribers. So whether they're going an extra step by removing mods, telling people to remove them, or removing them automatically if you haven't been active, who knows? Who knows? So what you make for dinner, Grind? Shay's probably multitasking. So it looks like she's still here. What are you gonna have for dinner? I'm gonna do my leftover neck bones. Yeah, they removed people. Yeah. And you know what? Things are always changing, Grind. One day you can do this and say this. One day you can't say this, and then now you can say it. One day you can't use but two emojis. And then now you can use as many emojis as I heard you can use as many emojis that YouTube don't care about that anymore. Because before the mods could use as many emojis, but everybody else was limited to two. So it's like, who knows? You didn't cook, you had Popeyes. That sounds good. I have a Popeyes very close, but I don't like it. There's other Popeyes, but I'd have to, it would take it. I mean, it's not that bad. It would take me 10, 15 minutes to get to them. It's not that bad. One of them another one I just found out about. Then there's another one that would take me about 30 minutes to get there. But the one that I can walk to, the one that's really close to me, nasty. Brian says, I'm not trying to say the word. Win some, you lose some. You know that's right. You know that's right. That's the way you gotta look at it, Grind. Whatever, whatever. It's like if YouTube do this or that, you think if I hit them, they'll change it? Will they change it? Enough people tweet at them about something? I don't even think that. So, attitude you gotta have towards it. Whatever, whatever. You win some, you lose some. That's so true. Yeah. As long as I get monetized and I just have a very special reason that doesn't involve me personally, it won't pass my heart, and that's okay. I have another purpose for it. And I really felt like that's my purpose on being on YouTube and being monetized, that is not for me. Like I've said in earlier lives, and videos too, I want to do things that have eternal value, you know, help help out with certain charities and whatever. So I still have to do my part though. I still have to bring content, still have to do lives, you know, but it takes the anxiety out of it. I don't have anxiety over it. But actually, with the anxiety taken out of it, and then for the most part, that's when you can enjoy it. That's when you can go into somebody's page, and laugh about things and find humor and just enjoy it, you know. Because some people just funny. I mean, I go into some people's lives and they just have you laughing, and you can really enjoy it. Yeah, I got to get to your replay. I'm gonna see what you got. I'm nosy, grind. I'm nosy. I want to see what the conversation. Oh, that would be really funny if somebody next to you, or social distancing, was on the phone or something and just spilling the beans about whatever. That would be funny. You would probably have a viral on your hands, depending on what was said. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out before I come back on. I'll probably come back on around 9:30 tonight with my part two, the part two of y'all missed some of my stories. Some of y'all missed, or whatever I title. It's gonna be part two of what I had on last night. Now, last night went really good, really good. Oh, I think all you guys who was there last night, my watch time, and we had fun. Okay, if you can grind. But we had fun talking about my little, I'm silly. I can be serious sometimes, and about certain things and content. I can be real serious, but catch me when I'm silly as I don't know what. You know, because I had a video, and it was supposed to be a comedy, and I had it on, the kind of format like I had last night. I had it on that, and people were basically just, in the bushes, but it was one person that said hi, and she was in the actual chat. Now, let me tell you, some of it was real, but I thought people could tell when you're kidding. She thought that, it was a comedy, and I was kidding on a lot of it. She thought I was serious, and it's like, it's a comedy. I'm trying to be funny. And it was talking about, my sister had me do it because I didn't know anything about it. My sister was on Facebook, and she told me, she said, Marilyn, You gotta go over there and listen to this. I said, "Yeah, I don't do Facebook." And she said, "This lady came on there and she was hilarious." I said, "Well, what was she talking about?" So my sister was telling me just a little bit of it. And it was like, okay, give me back my kidney. Talking about, people who donated their kidney and what that involved, and it was a comedy. So I had just did something else. She said, "Marilyn, do that one." I said, "Oh no, I don't know." I said, "I don't want to be copying off nobody." She said, "But you haven't heard it. So it'll be your own content, it'll be your own spin on it." So it's okay, I'll see what I can come up with. So I just did it, not knowing, what kind of response and, give me back my kidney. And I'm going to tell you, when my sister was telling me about that, I didn't have nobody in mind that I was talking about. I was just coming from a standpoint, okay, this is how, what I would say, this is how I would feel. And I kind of stretched it a little bit, exaggerated for comedy, comedic purposes. And but some people thought I was serious. And then I'm gonna tell you, it's a person that I know in Chicago. I've been knowing him ever since I was what? Oh, a freshman in high school, and then I moved in my middle of my sophomore year. But even before then, I knew him. But we went to school together for a short while, and we have been in contact ever since then. Come out here. I mean, for years we've been in contact. I was in contact with him back and forth. He'd come out here a couple of times. Every time I go there, I would visit him and what have you. We go to dinner, whatever, you know. And then I thought about it afterwards. I said, I hope he don't think I'm talking about him, because he started acting funny. Because he needed a kidney and he had been on the list. And so I think he thought I was making fun of him. I would not dare do that. So it's like, oh my God. Well, evidently, because I had forgot about that. He had got his kidney, he was fine. And so I said, well, if he had known me the way I thought he knew me, the way he was supposed to know me, and we were buddies, nah, he's not thinking that. But I think he was thinking I'm making fun of him, and I wouldn't dare do that. So we don't speak to this day because, and I don't want to bring it up like, man, I wasn't talking about you, or did you happen to, I wouldn't even know how to bring that up, because what if that's not the reason, you know, and it's almost, I almost want to say like, you know, everything is not about you. When people say something, mention something, they're not automatically talking about you. Stop putting too much importance on yourself, But then I said, no, don't do that. I know, grind. I laugh about it sometimes because I was not talking about him. But for some reason, he's butthurt about something, and that's the only thing that I can come up with. And so I said, you know what? We've been buddies for all those years. And if he gonna act funny over something that was not even my intention towards him, boy, bye. That's the way I feel about it. Boy, bye. I don't have time for, you know, what's that song? You so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. That's the way I feel about it. You so vain, you think that video is about you. The world don't evolve around you. I certainly don't you know, revolve around you. And so it is kind of funny. So he's still butthurt about something. But I ain't got, I don't have time for silly people. And in my opinion, he's silly. I could I can easily see. I'm not like I'm this kind of person. If I know I haven't done anything to you and you get hurt about something because of a misunderstanding, I ain't got time. Yeah, he's in his feelings. That's the only thing I can come up with. But my sister, brought it to me because I don't do Facebook. And she thought it was funny. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I know wasn't targeting him. It's something, she probably didn't even think of him when she was, he is not in my thoughts 24/7 that anything I say about anything that he experienced or didn't experience, I'm not gonna make fun of something as serious as that. Yeah. He was in his feelings. So when he get out of his feelings, then I'm gonna laugh in his face. Say, you are so vain. It was not about you, brother. You are not, you're not in my thoughts. And and when I make a video about you, you will know it. But I wouldn't come at somebody sideways like that, do something on the sly. I'm gonna talk about you and make a joke about. I don't do that. I will say certain things, and you will, and I don't even have to call your name, and I wouldn't on YouTube, but you would definitely. If I meant to give you a jab, you will know. I will say other things where you will have no doubt. And I might say in my video, yeah, it was you know who I'm talking about. Yes, this is about you. I will make sure you know it's about you. So you so you were acting like Petty Betty. I guess that's what he thought. I kid you not. If I was talking about him when I was talking about the kidney thing, I would have said something like, you know who I'm talking about. You out there, I wouldn't give you nothing. He would know. But no, it was like across the board. It was like I was trying to be funny. So I guess to him I was a petty Betty. I like that term. I'll have to remember that when I'm intentionally being petty. I'll come out and say, "Hey, wild boy, how you doing?" Yeah, me and Grind was just talking about this video that I made. It's supposed to be a comedy, and this person thought I was talking about them. Old friend that I knew in Chicago when I was a freshman for years and years and years. Now, a while back, I made this video, and like I told Brian, it was a video that my sister told me to do. So it had no specific person in mind. So and she said I was being petty Betty. That's like I wanted to do a topic on fake people, but I didn't want anybody to think it was armed toward. I know armed towards them because some people, a lot of people are fake. And so when you say something, not even thinking about them, just the circumstance, just different circumstances, and it may have aligned with the kind of person they are, so they're gonna think it's about them. Yeah, ain't say nothing on YouTube no more. Well, people be thinking it's about them. A relative be thinking, or an old friend. If something is remotely similar to something they did or said, or circumstances they went through, it's like, well, it gotta be about you. You being too vain. The world don't revolve around your butt. P and Q. I've been watching you all day. Oh, that's nice, wild boy. Yeah, I went in there, and she got room enough that I can do some more. And I wanted to kind of her to say, to tell, it that they, because we want to have leverage between the 4K and more, because when YouTube review you, you don't want them to you be right on 4K and they find something, so we want that watch time to be over that 4K, to the point if they take away this and this, you still got it. But that's a nice thing. Wild Boy's cool. The more um I interact with Wild Boy, the more I can say, hey, he is too cool. Like they say back in the day, he too cool for school. Hey, Kyrie, how you doing? Hey, thank you for coming in. Brian says, "Wow, boy, I'm glad to know that I keep telling my husband to look at me too." How you been doing? Wow, Kyrie, what you been up to? I haven't seen you for a minute. And I hope you've been making content, but I'm telling you, when I saw you come in, I'm thinking, I have not been, if she's made something, I'm not getting some notifications. So I'm gonna have to check on you, make sure. But you say nothing too much, overworking. That's you. That's you, Kyrie. I have noticed in your on your channel, you have very very good work ethics. I know when you was trying to get everything together for your trip to Costa Rica, you had a mission, you know, working this job and then working that job, and you was keeping up, and I know you was tired. I know you overworked. What she say? Hey, chat. Oh, you welcome, Kylie. Yeah, that was funny, Grind. What you say? You said, look at me. Wild boy been looking at your playlist. Let me put that out there in case your husband is listening. At your playlist. Thank you, Kyrie. Yes. And then put it in your playlist. So even if people miss a day, they can either replay that or just go on through your playlist. Yeah, you and Kyrie is kick. She kicked back. She got a mellow uh personality, a mellow disposition. She's like calm, and that's a great characteristic. LOL, I like cracking jokes sometimes. Yes, I know, Brian. uh, and that's a good characteristic. Kyrie said, "Oh, thank you. It's the truth, Kyrie. You have that a soothing personality. I would say if people come to your channel is like with any kind of anxiety or whatever, the your energy is like calm, like so take a woosah moment, guys. Don't let it sweat you. This is Kyrie's channel. I'm here to take away your stress. Watch me while I do this. That that's the vibe I get. Wild boy said P and Q, me too. These people too serious on here. And you guys have seen how serious how silly I can get. And I thought I was being silly when I made that video I was telling you guys about grind. Like I'm some stand up comic or something. I lost a friend over it. But you know what? The way I feel, if you don't come to me and say, you know, sis, I don't know whether that was about me, but that hurt my feeling because I felt it was. If you've been knowing someone for years and years and something hurt, and if you even think something hurt your feelings, I would think you would come to that person because you've been knowing them for, longer than, not knowing them. You would think that they would come to you and say, that hurt my feelings. Tell me that wasn't about me. Yeah. Well, boy, some people take everything personal. And the joke's on them because it wasn't about you. I was just, my sister said something, and at first I wasn't going for it, and then she said, "Go on and do it, Miriam." I said, "Okay, I'll see what I can come up with." And she didn't have him in mind. He's still back in Chicago, but he would watch my videos. She didn't have him in mind, and when she brought it up, I didn't have that in mind. I wouldn't dare make fun of someone unfortunate situation. I wouldn't dare. And you think, if you know somebody for a long time that they would know that. So evidently, they don't know you like that, like they, like you thought that they know you. They should know you. How many people do you know that got a 30-year friendship, a 30 plus year friendship? and you value those people. I value the long friendships, and I moved from Chicago to California, from Chicago to California, and you know, when I came out here, went to high school, some people I've lost touch with, but other people, like you've been knowing them for seem like forever, and you value those friendships because you know friendships aren't a dime a dozen. You want to make me mad? Say something good about Trump. I don't know nothing good. I'm sorry. I don't know nothing good. That's the worst feeling, right? Brian said, Monica has a song called "Don't Take It Personal." Maybe maybe I'll send him a copy. Yes, it is very rare to have good friends. So I would never do I call myself, I think I'm a loyal person. I think I make a good friend because I'm the type of friend, I have friends, and okay, say I get something for me, and sometimes you can get a couple of them of a particular thing, whatever it is. And then you think, oh, I think so and so would like this. And you send it to them. See, I love doing that to and my daughter, she's my daughter, but she's an adult, so she's my friend and she's my daughter because I don't need to raise her. She grown now. So and she do the same. She'll do this, and this, and then she'll think that, oh, mom might like this, and she'll send it to me. Especially she'll send it to me because you know, I haven't been to my son's place or her place, and this pandemic thing. I just he's a mophead. Is that the best you can say good about him? Thank you, Kyrie. Kyrie says you are very loyal. I think I am. And I don't, and I'm not trying to pat my own self back, but I enjoy treating my friends. I enjoy treating other people in of something that I think they would like. So I wouldn't dare, you know, make a video about you and be hurtful. And we've been knowing each other for umpteen years. Oh my gosh, you don't even know me. I don't know you either. I would not dare do that. I wouldn't do anything like that. You guys, I talk to you a lot more than anybody else through my lives and what have you. We have not met face to face, but I wouldn't do that to you guys. We're cyber buddies. I wouldn't do that. So somebody I practically, grew up with and known throughout the years, nah, it wasn't about you. But I guess that happens when a person really don't know what true friendship is. I think that can happen when a person um, don't know the value or the meaning of friendship to even think someone would make a video about them, or that would be hurtful and make fun of a physical condition they have or had. No, some people just used to people betraying them, maybe. And then when something said, "Oh, that's about me," so here she go. Here she go. She done made a video about kidneys. It must be about me. Guys, ain't nobody got time for that. And my Tamar Braxton voice, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm a petty Betty. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh God. Let me tell it real quick, Kylie. Really quick. Cause yeah, you wasn't in the chat. Uh, Maybe about 6 months or more ago, my sister was talking to me and she was telling me that she saw something really funny on Facebook and I should go over there and watch it. It was really funny. And so she said that I told her I don't do Facebook, kind of tell me what it's about. So she was saying that this lady did a comedy skit about give me my kidney back and the different circumstances that happened that she donated her kidney, but now because of this and this, she wants her kidney back. So I told my sister, I don't want a copycat. She said, but you haven't heard it, so just do your spin on it. So I said, okay, I'll see what I come up with. And I did a video, you know, give me my kidney back. And people seem to like it. Well, this guy that I've been knowing forever thought I was talking. That's the only thing I can think. He got butthurt because he thought the video was about him. He thought the the comedy skit was about him, and my sister didn't. I know she didn't do that on purpose, and I would not dare make fun because he had to have a kidney transplant, and he had it. And I didn't give him the kidney, so I don't even think, why would it be about you? I didn't donate my kidney. You got siblings, um you got friends, you got kids, why would you ask me anyway? But so I don't even see how he made it about him. What you say, wow boy Tamar, Queen Petty. Oh wow. What you say, shaking my head, wow. Yeah, so he thought the video was about him. So, he didn't even discuss, I came to this conclusion. He never said, but at the time that I made that video, when that video was out, then he started acting funny. And so I haven't spoken to him since the video came out. Don't you think that's peculiar? You know, and if you think that, and I was saying, why is he acting funny? And I told him, I said, what's up? And he just kind of evaded. He just, because I had called him. I didn't put that in there, but yeah, I called him, and he was acting real funny. And so I even told my sister, I said, huh. I said, that's mighty funny because ever since, because I was saying, okay, what did I do? What did I say? I said, no, it couldn't be about that kidney thing because I said, yeah, he had a transplant, you know. And I was telling my sister, no. But what else could it be? So it's like, you know why I don't ask Kiwi? Cause if you gonna be like that, I just like it's like I don't have time for the nonsense, you know. It's like he could have asked, he could have said, you know what, that was very messy of you. And then, you know, he could have said something. So he started, you know, acting funny like when I called him, like, you know, I was wasting his time, like, oh no, uh-uh. Don't ever treat me like I'm wasting your time. Cause see, I won't waste your time no more. So I just figured, you know what? That's too silly, you know, because we've been knowing each other 30 plus years. And I was telling Brian and the people in the chat, you know, it's like that song, You So Vain. I bet you thought that video was about you, but it wasn't. I just, you know, and I'm not even 100% it was the video. I just kind of, okay, what I do? He acting all funny. But see, when people start acting funny, I ain't got time to dig and see, you know, I called you, you act funny, you know, and you know, so you know, I leave it in your court. That I don't have. That's silly to me. Yeah, that's silly to me. And it's like, okay, now I'm at the point where I really don't care what you know, you can think it was about you. That means you don't know me as a friend, and you should after 30 years. So I'm the kind of person, you know, that's too negative for me. That's too silly for me. There's other pressing things in the world, and you got butthurt about something that was not even about you. If that's actually what it is, you can, you know, a silly woman I can't tolerate. So you know I can't tolerate a silly man. So I just, you know, live your life, live your life. When I made that kidney one, you know, it's like I was making it like, okay, what would I say if I gave somebody a kidney and they start acting funny? What would I, how would I do that? And it was supposed to be a comedy. So it's like, what? Maybe I hit on some things I don't realize I hit on with, you know, maybe maybe my subconscious pulled some stuff out there that was too familiar for him because I don't, you know, I don't really know about all what he went through. I'm not the type of person who dig, you know, well, what happened next and what happened next. You know, I don't even know a lot of details of that. All I know is he was on that dialysis for about 4, maybe 5 years. He was waiting for a kidney. He also signed up in the neighboring state because supposedly they get better results, quicker results. He got the kidney. He had I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know. I didn't. I just let people usually tell me what they feel comfortable with. I don't dig for answers, you know, questions like, and what next? And what happened next? And who did what? And why didn't this person, you know, why didn't your kids do that? I didn't say any of that, although I did wonder in my mind why, you know, because if I need a kidney, you know, my daughter would be right there. My sons would be right there. So it's a lot of things maybe I thought about, and I didn't say that on the video. So maybe he feel bad about all of it because he had to get a kidney from a stranger because certain family members Didn't even get tested to see whether they were a match. So maybe, so I just put it back on him, you know, maybe that video triggers something. But I surely didn't do it on purpose. So that's what it was, Kyrie. I think it's silly. He's good. I mean, and it's not like, he's good now. The kidney works. So, it'd be different if it still would be different. I wasn't talking about him. So anyway, you know, people gonna be mad about something. They take like Ryan said, you know, that song Monica made. Don't take it personal. Golly. It's over and done with. The kidney works. Goodness. Get over yourself. So that's what. But guys, I am going to end this live on that good note. um, I hope to see some of you guys later on around 9:30, and I'll be showcasing some of my uh, videos that a lot of people may have missed. Some are current and some are even stem back to 2018. So, anyways, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you, Kyrie, Matt, a wild boy. I appreciate you, P and Q Grind. I appreciate you so much, Victoriously Shay. Thank you for coming in. All you guys supporting me, and long as it's people like you that come in, and give your time. Um, I know my channel would grow, but some people I look at their lives and they might have 500 in their life, whatever. You know what, guys? I don't even know about that. You can't read all those. I mean, and I congratulate people who got those kind of lives, but this is more personal and means a lot to me. But Wild Boy says, peace all, and peace all to you. Thank you. Have a great night and enjoy yourself. Eat something good, do something fun, enjoy yourself, and have a great night.